So it's Sunday afternoon and you're feeling like shit, right? Let me guess. You went out last night, had a few drinks, decided to have a few more, maybe bought a bunch of rounds for a bunch of people, spent way too much money. Maybe you got into an argument or a fight with your boyfriend or your girlfriend or one of your mates. Maybe you did something really stupid, got a little injured, woke up late, felt like shit, didn't get much work done. And maybe you did the same thing Friday night and maybe Thursday night as well. And you're looking back and you're like, fuck, another weekend, man. Another weekend wasted. I spent way too much money I didn't have. I did a bunch of dumb shit. I was looking for happiness in these places where I'm supposed to have fun, right? At the club, at the bar. And yet it never seems to work, does it? Never seems to work. And you're thinking, fuck, man, well, maybe next week it'll be different. I'll just try to ride out the rest of the day and, watch TV and eat some greasy food and then get back to that job that kind of sucks on Monday. And then maybe by Wednesday, I'll go out and have a couple drinks and I might feel better and then do it all over again. First of all, type yes in the comments if that's you. Now, how do I know the intimate details of this? Because that was me for every motherfucking day of my life for 20 years, all right? I didn't just drink on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I drank on Sunday, on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday. And for me, it was just a nonstop process of trying to find happiness where I lost it the night before, as my good friend Wes Watson says. And it's something we do as humans, even the smart ones, right? I'm supposed to be one of the smart guys, right? The MIT guy. And I couldn't figure this out. I kept going back to that fucking bottle, trying to find my happiness in that same place where I had lost it. And I finally figured it out. But I just want to say, if you're one of those people right now that just keeps repeating this and wake up with all that regret the next day, all, like I said, that wasted money, that wasted time, hanging out with stupid people, talking stupid shit, doing dumb shit, hurting yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, getting in dumb arguments with friends, doing stupid shit that you're embarrassed about later or that just actually hurts you. This is something we do on a regular basis. And, our whole society promotes it. Yeah, have a few drinks. That's what's fun. Blow off some steam. You know what? What's fun for me is winning. That's what I love, When my kids look at me and they're proud of their dad, When I look out and I meet people on the streets and they say, Brian, thank you so much for what you do. That's what makes me happy, not having a fucking drink, because that's pleasure. That's not happiness, That's something you can buy for $3 for a shot. So why would you ever expect that to be real? That's not real. That's just some chemical component. Same when you upload that porn or you go for that shopping experience or whatever else is you do to get your temporary fix of pleasure. That's not happiness. Happiness you got to earn. You have to earn by doing the hard work, by making the hard choices, by not doing that dumb shit. And again, I'm the king of doing dumb shit, all right? I did this for a long time. Now look, I'm not saying you need to be sober. In January, I'll be 5 years without a drink. Fucking greatest thing I ever did with my life. One of the most proudest things I ever am of, that I don't drink anymore. But just because I finally figured out that I was just making the wrong decisions and it wasn't getting me anywhere. But if you're one of these people that are feeling this connection, or you're sick and tired of succumbing to these stupid, pointless motherfucking vices that just are destroying you and wasting your fucking life. I mean, I wasted 20-some years of my life in a fucking bottle. Imagine what I could have done if I had just solved this problem. If I had had a Brian Rose or a Wes Watson when I was in my 20s. Fuck, what could I have done, right? But look, at least I figured it out. But what could you do if you could just find a way to get over these things and to find real purpose, real connection, and a real set of habits that can just put you in this performance state to where you can be the best version of yourself that you can give to that world. And that's what I'm talking about here. So something to think about. But check yourself before you wreck yourself. Don't make this decision 10 years from now or 20 years from now or never. So many people just never do this. And again, I struggled with this for so long, but I finally figured out a way to keep myself out of these situations. And again, I fight every single day. I don't go to meetings. That's just not my get down. If you do, that's great. But for me, it's all my daily practices. It's my morning wake up time. It's my meditation. That keeps me strong. It's with my purpose. It's spending time with my kids. It's doing my cold showers. It's doing my affirmations, my gratitude practice, doing work that I love. One of the reasons I was drinking is because I was doing dumb shit, man. I was working in a goddamn bank, making millions and fucking making me miserable. Of course I had to drink at night. You get all these things aligned with a physical practice and a good diet and great people around you in a community. Man, you'll find these fucking vices and bad habits just dropping like flies. And that's what I found too. So if this sounds or was resonating with you, first of all, there is hope. Okay, there is hope. And again, I'm talking to the 30-year-old Brian right now. I'm talking to the 40-year-old Brian who just thought there was no hope. So look, brother, I'm talking to you. All right, there is hope. All right, there is a way out of this thing that looks impossible to figure out. It is, but it starts with taking action and doing hard things that you don't want to do. And that's what this process is all about. So there is hope. And look, if you want my help, I am taking a small group of people through a personal mentoring process that's going to involve an entire daily practice, one based around my routine, an accountability system, a community, and of course, my time as well. So if you're interested, go over to Instagram. I'm at The Real Brian Rose and DM me. So many people have been hitting me up, and let me know if you want to do this. But this is not for people that want to make excuses. These are not for victims. These are not for people that just love whining and complaining and coming up with problems. And, oh, it's my dad, it was my mom, it's the man, it's COVID. That's all bullshit. You are where you are right now because of decisions you made in your life. So own that outcome, and then you can own the future. You need to admit that you created this, that you take extreme ownership over your situation. Once you admit that, yeah, you can't be a victim anymore. You can't cry and blame someone else. But guess what you can do? You can change it immediately because you're in control. It's a beautiful motherfucking thing. So if that's you, hit me up, man. Let's make some changes. We're going to build a London Real army full of badass motherfuckers, and we're just going to fucking crush this world and bring all this goodness and bring our best selves to this world. And that's how we're going to do it. So big love. All right. And hit me up over on Instagram. Peace.